This video is part of a larger playlist featuring a bunch of great videos from a bunch of great YouTubers. And we're all talking about the same thing, handy tips for new grads. So after you've finished watching this video, be sure to check out the rest of the playlist. Now, I remember shortly after I graduated, I was faced with the reality of living on my own. And I'll be straight with you. It was pretty intimidating for several reasons, not the least of which that I would now have to clean and care for my own place, something I hadn't done before. And let me put it this way, I haven't always been a cleaning expert. The problem was, I didn't even know what to buy to keep in my new home. I didn't have an overflow of discretionary income, and I didn't exactly want to spend my cash on cleaning products. And when a cleaning problem presented itself at home, I never had the right stuff to get the job done. And to make things worse, I hated and avoided the cleaning aisle. The cleaning aisle is one of the most overwhelming places in the entire world, perhaps only eclipsed by Disneyland. Not only because the smell of 12,000 bottles of cleaning products combine for an instant headache, but because the cleaning aisle is that one place where we as consumers don't really even know what we're looking for. Have you ever seen someone standing there with this deer in headlights glare? That's what I'm talking about. So graduates, and for that matter, anyone else who's moving out on their own for the first time, let me show you what you need, why you need it, and how you can clean pretty much anything in your home for cheaper than you think. Now, everything that we're about to talk about falls into one of two cleaning categories. Cleaning tools, what you use to scrub, brush, and scrape, and cleaning products or cleaning solutions, what you actually use to lift dirt from the surface. The cleaning products that you buy from said scary cleaning aisle are things like blue window cleaner or creamy tub cleaner, but with 4 very cheap ingredients. I mean, very cheap ingredients. I will show you how to make your own stuff and cover all the cleaning solutions that you'll need. Baking soda. Not only is this a natural, mild abrasive, it's a deodorizer and makes the perfect additive to any cleaning solution to scrub out tough grease, soap scum, and scuff marks. I have baking soda all over my house. White vinegar. White vinegar is a degreaser, a streak-free cleaning agent, a mild disinfectant, and a deodorizer. Dish soap. This is what's considered a pH neutral cleaner. Anytime warm soapy water is called for, this is what you want to use. And finally, rubbing alcohol. Now this is a disinfectant which can be used to clean and sanitize surfaces and points of contact which harbor germs and bacteria. And as an added bonus, rubbing alcohol dries in an instant. And that's it. You now have the 4 simple cleaning products that you need to create a gaggle. Yes, I said a gaggle of cleaning solutions. How about your own all-purpose cleaner? Just mix 1 part dish soap to 20 parts water. Want to make your own disinfectant? Just use 1 part rubbing alcohol to 1 part water. How about a tub, tile, and toilet cleaner instead of buying that cream cleanser? Just use 1 part vinegar, 1 part dish soap, and sprinkle baking soda over the soiled area for added abrasion. And finally, what about your own glass cleaner? Just use 1 part white vinegar and 1 part water. So simple, so effective. For more detailed instructions on those recipes, why don't you check out this video right here? It has all of the recipes I just shared, plus a great stain remover recipe. So I'll put the links to this video in the description box below. Now, let's get to the cleaning tools that you're going to need. The first thing I'd like to recommend are some double-sided sponges. Look for the type that are non-scratching to avoid scratching your surfaces, especially delicate ones. I like to have 2 on hand, 1 for the kitchen, which stays in the sink, and 1 for the bathrooms. Next thing, microfiber cloths. Here's one. I love these for cleaning. They dust and polish like nobody's business. I usually have 5 on hand, but more never hurts. invest in one good optical cloth as well. You usually get these with electronics or glasses, and they're great for cleaning your electronics. They're also really long lasting. Both of these are. They can be washed up to 500 times. Just don't wash them with any fabric softener. The next thing you'll need is a cleaning toothbrush. And guess what? These are free, so long as you go to the dentist on a somewhat regular basis. You can just use your old toothbrush for cleaning hard to reach areas, just like in your mouth. You'll be amazed at how many uses you can find for these. Just make sure that you sterilize them between each use, so you can throw them in the dishwasher or you can soak them in some rubbing alcohol and water. The next thing I like is paper towel. We all know what that looks like. I love using paper towel only for cleaning toilets or dirty counters or really bacteria-laden areas. That way I can simply crumple it up and throw the paper towel away afterwards. Toilet bowl brush. Obviously, just get one with a cup holder, and you guys know where this goes. How about a pair of rubber gloves? I don't know, I'm really torn about these. I love them sometimes and I hate them sometimes. So they're totally optional and they're up to you. You'll also want to invest in a mop and bucket, and a good quality one. Let me show you mine. This is a microfiber twist mop. This is mine, and you can tell it has been put through the ringer, literally. I mean, the ringer bucket. So you want to make sure you get a mop and a good strong ringer bucket. The better ringer you have, the better wrung out your mop will be, the less water you leave behind on the floors, all is good. Now my next recommendation is where things get a little bit dicey. And guys, I'm gonna recommend that you get yourself a vacuum. Now, a lot of folks don't want to invest in a vacuum because they feel it's a lot to store, it's too expensive, it's useless, or a combination of any of those three. But the truth is, if you don't like dust in your house, you need to get a vacuum. If you have pets at home, if you notice that there's always dust floating around, or that even a day or two after you've done your dusting, it's resettling, that's because there's a lot of dust floating around in the air, and obviously you can't see it. The only way to get rid of that dust is to vacuum. Sweeping only kicks it up and lets it resettle later. So guys, I'm going to tell you, get a vacuum. Ask for one as a grad gift or start to save for it. You can even look online and see if you can buy a used one. And if you're in a smaller space, you'd be very well off getting yourself one of these little handhelds or a stick vacuum as opposed to a big full-size vacuum. Save that one for later. I'll also recommend that you pick up one of these, a cleaning caddy, to store all of your cleaning items and carry them along with you. It makes things so much easier when you're going from room to room. You'll need to get yourself some spray bottles. Remember those 4 cleaning recipes I was telling you about earlier? Well, if you can find yourself 4 little spray bottles, either from the dollar store or even old cleaning products or hair products that you had around that you don't need anymore, you're all good. You're gonna have all the cleaning products that you're gonna need in your home. So if you're going to reuse old spray bottles, all you need to do is make sure that you rinse them out really well and that you label them clearly, because they're not going to contain what they used to contain. Not including my vacuum and including the mop and bucket, I spent about $50 for all of this cleaning stuff that you see around me. And moving forward, these cleaning products can be replaced for only pennies per bottle. How's that for saving money? Moving into a new space is really exciting. Caring for a new space doesn't have to be daunting. So remember, if you have any other cleaning questions, you can leave them in the comment box below. I try to get back to every single one of your questions. And don't forget to hit subscribe, which is right down there, to catch all of our great cleaning videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.